There we go. How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy. I'm Will. And today we're getting played a little bit of Marvel Champions Fear No Evil. Yeah, I've not done as much research as I should have with these decks, so we're going to see how this works out. Most of my Marvel Champion playthroughs don't go very well. This one, luckily, though, the campaign isn't as brutal as some of the previous ones, and I wish, or maybe, hopefully, they will house rule whatever you do in this to those previous ones. I guess it's kind of hard without the environment cards, but it's basically a fail forward. If you lose, unless you're playing on expert, you still have kind of 2 more chances to complete each scenario. Basically, each scenario will almost auto fail as you progress through. But if you fail, you don't have to mark one of these boxes. You just have a chance of it being drawn as a auto fail or it being drawn for you to try again. And once you've defeated 4 of the henchmen, then you can go on and do Kingpin. So that's where we're going. Fur no evil. Insects don't wear fur. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and flip over. We'll go ahead and give a rundown of how the campaign works, go through some flavor text, find the correct camera. That's the key thing. There we go. Find the correct camera and get this started. So I originally had Hammerhead and the Daily Bugle. I since went back and changed it. I manually selected this, but Hammerhead is who they recommend as the first one to go up against if it's your first time playing through. Then Bullseye, then Electro, then Purple Man, or Typhoid Mary. So the hope is Bullseye, cool. I'll do Daredevil and Echo again, most likely. Electro, I think I'm going to switch in Spider-Man. It just makes sense. I've done that with other campaigns. I will switch in and out characters. Also, if we lose, I'm not going to actually play that again. We're just going to fail forward as we always do, because I don't think it's good content to do it multiple times. Now, if we fail like in the first 5 seconds here, then of course I'll play it again on tonight's stream. But anything over about 45 minutes, I'll probably just call it. But Electro feels better if we do that with Spider-Man in the Daily Bugle. So that's why I took Daily Bugle out, because I forgot. I don't know why I forgot about Electro. I knew Electro was in there. Bullseye, of course, we can pick any of them. And then Purple Man or Typhoid Mary, I think really is going to come down to, I don't remember when and I guess I can pull this up real quick. I don't remember when Jessica Jones is getting released. And I don't think if I do this every week, every week until she comes out, I think we'll run out of time before that happens. Let me hear. Here's Luke Cage. They mentioned when Luke Cage is coming out. That you can order him. Yeah, let's go to their website. Technical data. Here we go. View and store. That took like way too many clicks. Dang it. When I click view and store, it should have. I gotta love it. There you go. Luke Cage pre-order August 21st. So actually, maybe. Let's see here. So if we go, we might be able to get Jessica Jones in time. Let's see here. So we go with, if we next Monday we do one, and so we do. Let's see here. If we do Bullseye next Monday, we would do Electro. No, not unless for some reason I get mine way early, because it's 17th. We could skip a week. I guess we would skip a week. So I would just skip 1 week. So that way we could do Purple Man, Jessica Jones on the 24th. And then I would probably switch in Luke Cage for the last fight with Kingpin. I'm guessing. I don't know what I'm going. Did you have pizza today like the church suggests? No, I did not. I did not go to Pizza Planet. I did not collect $200. No, that's a different game. But yeah, so that's my plan for these after all that rambling. So basically the way this one works is there are these campaign environment cards, and you will randomly draw 2 of them. We are going to randomly draw 1 because I'm going to take out the one that I have done or have already completed, and you randomly draw them, and then you mark a fail, because this is symboling that we, the heroes, cannot be everywhere at once. Although there's plenty of heroes, we should be able to be everywhere at once. And if you get 3 failures, then you get this wonderful failed card in your game going forward, saying bad things happen. Also, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 henchmen plus Kingpin, so there's actually 6. So there is a chance you're not going to fight all of the henchmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same thing. You're not going to fight through all of the scenarios necessarily, unless your campaign just happens to go longer and you do make it through all of them. The last one, if there's only one left, you have to actually mark that as 2 fails anyways, and most likely it's the one you didn't select from the previous attempt, right? Because these would be the 2 I pulled out. This is the one I selected. This would already get 1 mark, so you get 2 more. So it's going to auto fail anyways. So you're guaranteed to have at least 1 failure. So you kind of want to look on your final round what you've got and which failure is going to be worse or the least worse for you. All right. Campaign setup, that's what I just went through. We're going to shuffle the cards, progress on the back, whatever. Players as a group decide our scenario. That's fine. Determine the villain. So the villain is, you normally, same thing, would just randomly pick one of the henchmen. I wish they would have given you like cards that allow you to just pick the henchman. I guess you just need to take your level 1s. And as long as you don't do like me where you double-sided sleeve them, because I will never play a 3, you can do that. And then you set everything else up the way it needs to be. Because they have, unfortunately, this new keyword underling, I don't think right now you'll be able to mix in some of the older ones, which would be kind of cool. Like if you could do the Daily Bugle, I mean, I guess you could. There's nothing stopping you. You switch in the Daily Bugle for the one of the other ones, like Green Goblin or something would be cool. But I would think if there's an adversary in like the Jessica Jones and the Luke Cage boxes like they did with the Civil War set, then those will probably have the underling keyword, so you can actually mix those in. That's about it. We set the environment, place the environment for each completed scenario. We don't have any. There's a Trust Me established, which comes in with Typhoid Mary. And then choose a scenario as Kingpin. Then we go and do, well, Kingpin. Persistent damage while playing Fear No Fear at the expert level. We're not doing that. Elimination and victory. Yeah, we fail forward. So you have this wonderful map here. It shows the different areas that we'll be fighting in or can be fighting in, and then where we need to go. So, there's some siren sounds. I'm not going to make the wee-woo sound. Hell's Kitchen. Honk honk. Yeah. Harlem, Hell's Kitchen, Midtown, Central Park. Sirens everywhere, all at once. Do you hear what I hear? That many sirens is a pattern. Something coordinated is happening. We should find out what. Why don't you investigate your neck of the woods and I'll check out mine. I'll get Maya up. So, we are going to the Art Museum. Here we go. Art Museum Heist. Art Museum, Central Museum. How original. The police scanner said the suspects are wearing all black and have ski masks on. Careful, that painting is priceless. Well, was priceless. So, Art Museum Heist. Calling all units. Silent arms tripped in the Art Museum. On-site security is unresponsive. Security feeds show that at least 3 suspects dressed in black with ski masks. All available units respond. Minutes after receiving the call over a police scanner, you're on the scene. It's impossible to miss the museum's smashed entrance. Whoever's behind this heist isn't bothering to cover up their tracks. It's as if they want to be noticed. Your guard up, you make your way through the smashed glass of the front door. You dispatch one masked thief with ease before hearing the voice from behind you. Sorry, this is a private showing, and you're not on the guest list. So, the main deck is the heist, the cops, the owl, regular standard, I don't do standard 2, not happening, and the chosen villain, which for us is Hammerhead. And then cops and owls could be removed if you're going to play this not as the campaign. Art pieces, we have 4 different art pieces. These basically are going to give some type of ability. We can steal it from them, from the villain by triggering a hero action on the art piece, which then gives us the art piece and the ability. But then if they hit us undefended, they're going to take it back. So we're basically trading the art piece back and forth. Additional setup, if this wasn't our first one, for example, we would place 1+ threat on the main scheme for each check mark next to Art Museum. So as we don't do them and we have to mark them in the back, it does change the setup as well. So if we would have, say this was failed once and now we're finally coming across it, we would have to actually have additional bad stuff. I will need to pull a random card to mark one, I guess, but I want to make a copy of this before I do that, or print it out. Yeah. Also says things like allies and personas and support can be removed from the game. That doesn't make me happy. And then the trust established for Typhoid Mary. All right. So that's how we're doing it. But again, we will be switching out heroes. So we have our Sense deck. Our Sense deck is all shuffled up. All right. So we're going to start out with hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Mr. Matt Murdock. And a hand size of 6 for Maya Lopez. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I don't know what we need. Daredevil and Echo. Something a lot of people don't know. Echo has been around since like the 90s, the late 90s. Like she's been around a long time. I honestly wasn't aware of her until recently. And now she isn't even Daredevil like character. She's actually a host of the Phoenix Force, or at least she was. So she's kind of crossed over into the X-Men now. All right, I got 2 of those. This is a freebie because I need to have martial artist, and my regular side has martial artist, my hero side, so we'll keep that. That's a freebie. I don't think I need 2 of these. Stealth training, planner control, response after you thwart exactly a side scheme, exhaust stealth training, stun an enemy. I don't think we need 2. Cross-examination, event, attack. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. For each upgrade attached to that enemy, you may deal 1 additional damage to it. These don't count as upgrades. This is a 0. Contingency planning. You must play an upgrade tucked here as if it were in your hand. Action. Choose 1 upgrade in your hand and attach it to a minion or side scheme. Tuck that upgrade under here. Hand that can attach to a minion or side scheme. All right, so upgrade here. Discount 1 if I have martial artist or spy. Temporary response after you play a card, including this one. Remove 1 threat from the scheme. And this deals 3 damage. I feel like I need damage. This is another free card, but I'm not going to be playing all my free cards. You play the upgrade tucked here as if it was in your hand. Choose 1 upgrade in your hand that can attach to a minion or side scheme. So I guess I'm going to have upgrades like this one. No, this is a skill. I guess I've got upgrades that can attach to schemes. These aren't upgrades, which is what's confusing me. Oh, yeah, they are. Sorry. These are upgrades. Okay, they work off my sense cards. I was about to say, they got to be upgrades. Wish aspect for the heroes. So, justice and protection. It's the default decks that they came with. Because, of course, the decks I normally build or get built online aren't going to be built yet. This just came out this week. I don't know. I don't know what's a mulligan. I just don't know. I guess this sounds good. We'll get rid of that one. So. And we got another contingency. We got the card we discarded. So. All right. Now we mulligan and shovel them back in. All right, so what do we got? Improvisation. Here response. After you play an event, if it has the following traits: attack, heal. That seems good. Temporary. Your hero gets +1 defense. Use your defense in place of your thwart and attack. Ignore any modifiers. Echo's Katana is an upgrade. Here response. After you play an event, exhaust Echo's Katana. That seems good. Event. Increase the cost to play this card by 1 for each ally you control. Ooh, that's not good. Deal X damage to an enemy and remove X threat from the scheme. Ooh, it actually does both. I don't have any allies yet. Army of 1. Increase the cost to play this card by the number of allies you control. Ready your hero. That's always good. Okay, so I got 2 best offenses. I just feel like he's too expensive. Let's keep one of these. We'll get rid of both of these. We'll do 2 more. We got 2 of the same card. Well, we're either going to win or lose. And my track record for Marvel Champions, even on standard, is about 50%. So like, I don't like people that play on the harder difficulties and expert. My hats off to you. I'm just not that either skilled, or again, it's because I use the default decks or the not optimized min-max decks. I didn't enjoy that in Pokemon. I don't enjoy it in any other game either. I don't feel like I need to min-max. We need our extra life die to know who is the first player. All right. So we're going to go with Matt Murdock first. Matt Murdock begins the game with a sense deck. Force interrupt when a sense upgrade would leave play, place on the bottom of his deck. The first upgrade we have is our attach an enemy or scheme interrupt. When you defeat an attached enemy, remove the last threat from the attached scheme, discard this card. Okay, so this one here allows me to ready when I either defeat somebody or get rid of that. Then we have superior taste. After you thwart attached, discard this card, remove 2 additional. When you attached attacks, discard this card. The enemy gets -3 attack. When you defeat attached enemy or remove the last discard, reduce the cost of your next card by 2. After you attack attached enemy, discard the card, deal 3 damage. So you do an additional 3 damage. I could, if I have enough resources, play all of those in one turn. All right. Go ahead and flip over. All right, we got to get our upgrades into play. This is a freebie. Let's go ahead and play. All right. Cross-examination. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. For each upgrade attached to the enemy, you may deal 1 additional damage to it. So, he has an attachment, not an upgrade. If this card attaches a character, stun that character. Oh, that sucks. Hero action. Spend a lightning resource or exhaust your hero. Attach this card to your hero. But then I get stunned. It's a stunning landscape. Like, do I leave that one on him? Do I leave that one on him? That's a question. Okay. Plan or any player's control. After you thwart and exactly defeat a side scheme, exhaust stealth training, stun an enemy. So this happened immediately. So he's actually stunned right now. Oh, so I'd want him to take it back because it'll keep stunning him. But it does mean that we get stunned too. Oh. All right. Force response. After the enemy makes an independent attack, yeah, he takes the art. All right. No enemy discount by 1, so it's free. Remove 1 threat from the scheme. Remove 1 threat from the scheme. All right, so we will. So, yeah, so we're going to, let's attach that. We'll use this to attach this to the scheme. And then we will do know your enemy. So get rid of 1, get rid of 1. We got rid of that. So that. Oh, hang on. We needed to use him first to attack for 2. 1, 2. And then that readied us. And then I don't think I can double stun him, so this one's not going to do me any good. So let's use that to play for cross-examination. Cross-examination, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Takes me down to 23. And then it says for each upgrade. Oh, hang on. Should I have attached? I needed to attach an upgrade. This can only attach to a scheme. Dang it. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, that's not going to do me any good right now. All right. So that's that. All right, so we go to Miss Lopez. Practice makes perfect. Interrupt. When you change to hero form, search your deck for an aspect or a basic event and add it to your hand. All right, so we're going to search our deck for an aspect or a basic event. Hmm? Oh, just an event card. Okay. Hear no evil, see no evil. Why not? Echo's martial artist, super how. She has like it's not photographic memory, it's eidetic memory, or like if she sees something, it's kind of like Taskmaster but different. They've tried to explain it. She's blind, but or no, she's not blind. She can't hear. Yeah, she can't hear. She's deaf. But she can, if she sees something, she can immediately duplicate it. So she can duplicate whatever she sees or hears. She can't hear, dang it, and she sees. All right. Oh, I got to ready, which means I get to attack again. All right. Pay attention, Mo. Oh, this is under player's control. Are these counted as in my hand? No. Okay, I have to see how that works, because now I'm confused. I thought it was these, but these aren't in my hand. So now I'm confused on that one. Okay. When an enemy attacks before the defender's cleared, okay, that's defense cards. Temporary hero gets +1 defense. Use your defense in place of thwart and attack, which just basically puts her up to 3. Army 1, increase the cost of this card for each ally I have in any. Ready my hero, so I get a free ready. After you play an event, exhaust the katana to deal damage to the enemy equal to the event's printed cost. This attack gains piercing. Yeah, let's get this out. So let's get... let's use one of these. And this one. To get that out. Alright. Then we're going to play this. Using... Do the event. Team up, Daredevil. Hero action, attack or thwart, choose 2 of the following. So I get to do 6 damage. But what do I want to use to pay for it with? Let's do that. I feel like I need her card. And that. Yeah, so do those 2. We get to do twice, so that's 6. That puts it down to 15. 15? Right. And then... still haven't stolen that. And then response, attack. After you play an event, exhaust the katana. Deal damage to the enemy equal to the event's printed cost. And it gains piercing, so that was 2. So we're down to 13. And then we will just have her response. After a player plays an aspect or basic event, tuck that event out. So this should have happened. Tuck that here from that player's discard pile. Then if there are 3 or more tuck cards here, discard all but 3 of those cards. So that was 1, and this was 2. It was 2 events. And then after a player, I'm a player. I played this event, so that is 3. I don't know how I'm getting those cards back, though. Don't know how I'm getting those cards back. Okay. Then we will attack for another 2. 1, 2. I looked her up. Also healing, memory projection, Phoenix Force. Yeah, I knew she's now the Phoenix Force host. I didn't know about the memory projection and the healing. I'm guessing that's a newer thing that she's gotten. All right, that is that. So we'll take those back. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we do have another one of these. Temporary gets +1 defense. Your defense in place with forward or attack. Temporary stays until the end of the round. Choreography. Exhaust this card. Shuffle one aspect or basic event from your discard pile into your deck. She's got to have a card that does these. If you're in horror form, you can discard photographic reflexes from your hand to play an event. Okay, here it is. Play an event tucked under Echo. Okay, so it's my photographic reflexes. I discard that card. Ooh, that's nice. We got Cloak, Stick, Move in the Shadows, Legal Trouble, and the Stealth Training again. So these decks aren't quite optimized because, again, there's like 3 of everything in them. So, Stunned, he's going to attack. He can't attack because he was stunned. Oh, we got to do this first, though. That increases by... X is 1 more than the number of art. So there's 1, so it's 2 times the number of players, so that goes up to 4. That's the danger of letting him keep it, because it basically is going up 4 each turn. All right, then he's going to attack Echo. Echo is going to... I have this event. I almost say... All right, what's the average? What's he attacking for now? He attacks for 1. After Hammerhead attacks and damages a character, stun that character. If that character was already stunned, deal 1 damage to them. So if I don't defend, then I take 1 damage. Or I get stunned. Which just means I can't thwart or attack for a turn, but I can still use my cards. I can still use my cards if I do defend as well. I think we'll go ahead and defend. So my defense is 2. What's this? Superpower training. When defeated, each player may search your deck and discard power from any specific upgrade and put it into play. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Make my defense 3. All right. He's attacking for... that was a waste. He attacked for 1. So we are exhausted, though. All right. Then counter card. Head first. Treachery. When revealed, alter ego. This card now. When revealed here, Hammerhead attacks you. If you are stunned, Hammerhead gets +2 for this attack, and the attack gains overkill. So he's going to attack Daredevil. I have a way to ready. No, don't have a way to ready. So he attacks for 1, but then I'm going to stun, which means I'm basically useless for a turn. So I guess I should defend. I mean, if I'm gonna get stunned, meaning it's a waste, then I should defend. So that's 2. And he attacks for 4. So I still take 2 damage. Probably should have just taken it. Puts me down to 6. And he damaged me, so I still get stunned. So now it's a double whammy. I got exhausted and stunned. Sucks. Sensory overload. Obligation. Give to the Matt Murdock player. Forced. After a sense upgrade enters play, take 1 damage. Alter ego. After you recover, discard this card. So I don't even get rid of it. These ones suck. So these are the ones where you can't get rid of it. It just keeps coming back because it goes into the discard. I don't like those ones. All right. Well, nothing happened to her. So she's up first. All right, so we're going to discard photographic reflexes. You can discard reflexes from your hand. Play an event tucked under Echo as if it were in your hand. Reduce the cost to play that event by 2. You cannot trigger Echo's watch and learn ability for the event. We're going to go ahead and discard that. So we can play Now You See Me. For free, because it's 2. And then I get to choose to do one or both. We're going to do both. So we're going to take this down to 1. Actually, do I need to take that down to 1? Because we have this. I can attach this. Removes another 2. Yeah, no, we can attach that. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to put that back at 4. Daredevil will be able to get rid of that. So she's going to do all 6 here. So that takes him down to 5. All right. And that one I don't get to get back into my deck, unfortunately. So, I played an event, so I do get to do this. After you play an event, exhaust the katana, deal damage to an enemy equal to the attack's cost. 1, 2. And then we will use this to put choreography into play. Exhaust this card, shuffle 1 basic event from your discard pile into your... Oh, and I can be an alter ego. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to flip. Since we're already exhausted, why not? We're going to go ahead and take this back. We're going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. How do you get the art? I have to spend a lightning resource or exhaust my hero. Now the problem is it stuns me. So I'd have to do it just so that way he hits me and takes it back and gets stunned himself. So there's a reason to take that piece of art back. It's just, I'm not sure I want to do that. All right, then we get to draw a card. That is not the card I was looking for. All right. So, to Mr. Murdoch. So, we're going to attach that. Discount 1 for attorney or police. So I'd have to be an alter ego to do this one. Attached to a minion. Yeah, we don't even have a minion. So we will discard that to attach. Oh no, this, I won't even be able to. Oh, dang it, I was stupid. I can't do this turn. I'm currently stunned and exhausted. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Next turn. Next turn I'll be able to do it. Thwart. Oh, I can do this. Response, thwart. After you play a card, including this one, remove 1 threat from the scheme. Oh, hang on. Let's change that order. Let's not attach that. Oh no, yeah, that's fine. No, I won't do that first. We'll do that first. All right. So we're going to do Move in the Shadows, which gets me a 1 discount. And exactly. Oh, it's that exactly. After I thwart in problem is that requires 2, and I'd have to have it on me already. When attached enemy attacks, discard it. That enemy gets -3 attack. You become the target of the attack. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to do this, so we'll use that. To play this upgrade. After you play a card, including this one, thwart, main scheme. So we're going to go ahead and drop this down to 3. And then move 1 threat from the scheme, and then we can discard this to remove another 2. Then I forgot about this stupid thing. I needed to take a damage earlier. Stupid card. So we're at 5. I have 2 cards left. Let's exhaust stick. The character gets +1 to the basic power for the use. The character gets -1 to the basic power for ready to use. Ready stick. Cloak, exhaust cloak, and spend 2 lightning resources to find dagger. Let's keep cloak. We'll discard that to do this. So yeah, we will attach this to him. So he gets -3. But I become the target, which means I'm taking whatever damage he dishes out, and I may get stunned again. Because I did that, -1. We're going to flip over, alter ego. Do I need to do that? Hero of defense. When the enemy initiates an attack, remove 3 threat from the scheme. Do I need to do the -3 for... She's going to get... Well, she's not going to get attacked. Actually, neither one of us are going to get attacked because we're both an alter ego. He's just going to scheme this time. Do I want to... Question, do I want to attach that? Do I want to do that now? Yeah, let's have it there. We'll prep it for that, I guess. For now. That's what we're going to do. We'll prep it. All right. We are back to 6. 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't play an event, right? No. All right, so what do we got? Got my legal trouble again, which I can now play because I'm in for free. We got Electra, Sister McGee, and 2 dispositions. What's disposition? When an alter ego, you may choose to upgrade from the Sense deck and play it, ignoring its resource cost. Remove 2 threat from the scheme. Ooh, you get it for free. This will go away because I'm going to recover in the next turn. So, Maya, did she get a defense? Starting, you may add this card to your hand before drawing your starting hand. Your hero gets +1 defense. So I forgot about this card. They had it at the beginning and I didn't realize why it was there. So I should have already had this in my hand. So let's say I had this in my hand. We'll just discard that. She should actually have that on her already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Increase cost plays card. Deal X damage to an enemy. Oh, it's an attack or thwart. Defense. When an enemy, remove 3 threat. 2 more photographic reflexes, which again are freebies. And then we have Ronin. Upgrade. While you do not control any allies, your hero gets +1 defense, gains 1 retaliate. So she doesn't have, or this deck doesn't have a lot of allies. When does the bad guys act? After each hero, after all heroes. My stun doesn't go away until I do something. So actually, Matt's, it's going to take me 2 turns. It's going to take me 2 turns to get rid of this stun. Oh no, it's when he would attack. So actually I can recover. It's just when I attack. I forgot there's confused and stunned. It's been a while since I played. All right. So Hammerhead is going to go after Maya. Oh, hang on. We got to do this first. He's got 1 attachment. So this is going to go up by 2. So yeah, it goes up by 4. So we're at 6. He's going to scheme against Maya. Which is 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow. So that's 12. This is probably game over right here. We're gonna scheme out. And he's scheming against Matt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 12, That's 18. That's game over. That is the worst possible scheming. That is the worst possible scheming. Oh, no, hang on. Do I have something that would stop him from scheming? No, when he initiates an attack. He did not initiate an attack. This is where I was debating. Should I kept Matt in the other corner? Okay, so we're going to timey-wimey. We're going to timey-wimey. Matt was going to stay in his form. So let's get rid of this. Matt's staying in his form. Now he's going to initiate an attack. We know this is what he's going to attack with. And she's going to play... not Ronin. She's going to play the... Get their attention by using Genius. Defense. When an enemy initiates an attack, she's initiating an attack against that. I get to remove 3 threat from here. It was my mess. It was... I thought I could have him completely remove the threat. But I didn't. And it's keeping that in there is horrible. Because like I said, that's 2 times the number of players. That's 4 every turn. Yeah, you have to take that from him. All right. I played an event, so this can go into my collection. All right, then we know that we're gonna he's going to attack Matt. Matt has to defend because I know he wouldn't have enough anyways. So that's 1 minus 3. Well, we're doing minus 3, right? We would do minus 3. He only does 1. Actually, I would think I wouldn't defend because that's minus 3. So that's minus 3, 1. And we know this is 3. We shouldn't know, but we know it's 3. So he's going to do 1 damage. All right. Timey-wimey shenanigans. Timey-wimey shenanigans. Yeah, because that would have been... That was 45 minutes. I even said if I lost at 45 minutes, I'd play it over again. But I feel like was just... That was... horrible turn of events of those cards. All right. Although we could still lose right now, so doesn't matter. 1 there. 1 there. All right. Shadow of the Past. Burn revealed. Reveal your set-aside nemesis. Put it into play with you. She has Kingpin. Kingpin. And then this gets shuffled. Show the rest of your set-aside count into the encounter deck. Yeah, I love it. He requires 6. Portion or interrupt. When Kingpin would attack the Milo's Pez player, he schemes instead. Okay. So, really him having an attack does, like, nothing? Alright. And then there was some Magia Enforcers. Guard, which means we can't hit Hammerhead. That's okay. You can hit Hammerhead. Oh no, they're guarding for both of us, aren't they? Magia Enforcer's scheme is equal to the number of Magia enemies in play, including this one. So his scheme is 1. All 1. Alright. Let's try this again. So I need to get rid of this stun, so we're going to... Well, no, I can still thwart. She's going to attack, so we can still thwart. All right. I can't do this yet because I need to be in my alter ego. So that's fine. We're going to recover. We're not going to thwart. Maybe. Support. Matt Murdock gets +3 recovery response. After you recover, discard a status card from... Ooh! No. That's a perfect combo. So we want... I want to play that too. Dang it. Oh man, this is free. So I don't need to worry about that. That's free. I'm gonna have to get rid of Electra. Because this is an upgrade, gives me 2. So I need 2 for that. And then 1 for that. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. Alright, so we're going to flip. We're going to flip. We're going to do Sister. with these two. So Sister McGee comes in. All right. And then we're going to, this is free. Attach to a minion, max 1. Attached minion gets -2 scheme. Attach this here, because he's going to be scheming. And then we will do disposition with this one. Thwart, you may choose an upgrade from the sense deck and play it, ignoring its resource cost. Do not shuffle. Alright, so when you defeat attached enemy or remove the last threat from a attack scheme, discard this card. Reduce the cost of the next card you play by 2. I'm not going to be able to get rid of everything on the scheme. So let's put it on the enforcers. Alright. But that does remove 2 threats. I'm out of cards. I need to... we need to take that from him, which means Maya's going to get stunned, I think. Alright, then we are going to recover. We get 6 recover. So that puts us at 9. And we get to remove status card. So remove the stun. Yeah. I put this into play and I still haven't used it for a single thing. Alright, when we recover, this goes to the discard pile. Oh, I forgot. We actually took 1 damage for playing that earlier, so we'd actually be one less. We'd be at 8. Be 8. Alright, so we did that. Did that. Thwart, after you play a card, including this one, remove 1 threat from the scheme. So we played... How many cards did I play? I played Sister McGee. I did 1, 2, 3, right? 3 cards? So that's 3 more. 1, and then 2 off of that, so 4. Yeah, down to 4. Alright, down to 4. Why don't you ever use MM as a lawyer in case involving electronic documents? You don't want the hard drive to be format. Alright. So, we did play an event, sorry. Interrupt. Oh, no, I'm not in hero form, sorry. So that doesn't work. Alright, so we're going to switch to hero form. When I switch to hero form, I can get a basic card from my deck. We know which one I'm going to get. I'm going to get that team up card. Where are you at, team up card? There we go. And put it into my hand. Right? Yeah. And then shuffle my deck. Alright. So we are going to we're going to do photographic reflexes on cross-examination. Reducing it by 2, so it's free. We deal 3 damage. So 1, 2, 3. Or no, do I need to? I need to take out Fisk. Hang on. I mean, let's. Actually, this guy's guard. Sorry. All right. So we're going to do this. We're going to actually take out the enforcers for 3. Because we did that, we get to play our next card for 2 less. For each upgrade attached to the enemy, you may deal 1 additional damage. We didn't need the additional damage, so that's fine. That was our photographic reflexes. Actually, I should have... Hang on. I should have done this photographic reflexes. I need this one. Get to play next card for 2 less. So I'm going to play my See No Evil for 2 less. That allows me to do 6 damage So that just takes out Kingpin. Attach minion gets -2 scheme, so that really didn't do us any good. But it was there. Alright. So then this gets attached to me. Then we're going to play our other reflexes to do this again. 3 damage, so we're going to take this down to 1. And we're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3. That takes him out. Before I did I want to do this? Yeah, let's get rid of Harm's Way, and let's actually attach that before I took out. Before I took him out. I could have done extra damage here earlier. I kind of missed that. I don't think it would have made a difference because I still think I would have too much damage at one time. Because it's saying after, it's a hero response. I would have to do this now and there's no hit points to happen. But the question is, because I did this, does this stop and then I get to continue? I think this stops and then I get to continue. So this stops. I would flip over to 2. Toughness. And now he has retaliate. After Hammerhead attacks and damages the character, stunned. Alright, so it's the same as before. Now he just has retaliate. So when we hit him, he's going to hit us back. And then he starts with 30 hit points. Alright, so he's going to 30 hit points. And then we're going to exhaust this to do the 2 damage for See No Evil. So that takes him down to 28. He's going to retaliate. Oh, no, hang on. That just gets rid of his tough. Sorry. That's not even... I didn't even do damage to him. It's just going to get rid of his tough. But he still retaliates, I think. I think he still retaliates. Yeah. So... So that goes down to 8 for us. But then we gain retaliate. So it just goes back to him 1. Now, retaliate, you can't retaliate, right? The Daredevil ever appeared with the X-Men like Nightcrawler and Beast. You can see how different they are. So it might be neat. I guarantee you there's some kind of crossovers that have happened. Yeah, I'm not sure. So let me open the rulebook again and figure out I don't remember if I can retaliate on a retaliate. Elemental, please. Retaliate, page 38. Whoop, 47. 38. Retaliate. After character with retaliate X is attacked. Okay, so it's only when we're attacked. So that doesn't, all right. Because that's not an attack. A retaliate is not attack. Okay, that's what I thought I had looked that up before. So... that at least got rid of the tough. Doesn't mean I take 1 damage. I'm not an alter ego. She still hasn't even... I still haven't even used her yet. So... she's going to attack for 2. Now, we're exhausting. We're going to take the art. That does, unfortunately, stun us. Well, we took the art, and then, yeah. So his scheme has gone down, but when he attacks me, he's just going to take it back. First response after the enemy makes an undefended attack against an identity. Well, no, if I don't defend, he'll take it back from me. All right, I think that's everything. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like these two. These are they're like really unique how these two are working. Ooh, we got his see no evil. Hear no evil. That's just a powerful card. De-escalation, victory 0. When defeated, remove an acceleration token from play. Which there are no acceleration tokens. That might know your enemy, which is 0. Remove 1 threat, remove 1 threat. So this is a 2 threat removal for free. Nilsson and Murdoch support. After an attorney character or support character defeats a side scheme. Oh, there's no side schemes. Lie detector. Move 2 threat from a scheme. For each upgrade attached to that scheme, you remove 1 additional threat. Okay. So I can get rid of a whole bunch of threat if I get that attached. Daredevil. So this is just going to be a wild resource. Attack defense. When an enemy initiates attack, deal 4 damage. So we get to do 4 damage to him. But it is counted as an attack. So therefore, he will retaliate. Study the tape for free. Search any player's discard pile for 1 aspect event, 1 basic event, or 1 copy of photographic reflexes and add that. Ooh, we can get our photographic reflexes back. That's good. At in harm's way again. And then we got a photographic reflexes in our hand. So. The problem is, actually, even dang it, if I play this, it's a waste card because it'll just get rid of the stun. Because it counts as an attack. Wish I had a cheaper attack I could just toss. Alright. So. He's going after Mr. Murdoch. This is going to go up by 2, so we're at 3. He's scheming against Murdoch, which is 2, 3, 4. So that puts us at 7. All right, and then he's going to attack Echo. Echo is going to I defend. Why do I get rid of these 2 to defend? I get to retaliate, so. And this basically would just get rid of my stun, which means I don't attack him, meaning he doesn't retaliate on me. Yes, we're going to. Oh no, we want him to take that. So I have to do undefended. I can still interrupt, but I have to do it undefended. I feel like I want to use her attack though to get rid of the stun. Or something cheaper. Yeah, so we're going to do undefended because it'll stun him. So we're going to undefended attack. So he is at 2 boost. Take 2 indirect damage. So we're taking 4 damage. Puts us down to 4. But he takes this back, which then stuns him. Need another stun. The stunner. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather not spend 2 resources to get rid of that stun. So, all right. Oh, encounter cards. 1 for you. 1 for you. Flight serum. Superpower. Attached to a non-aerial enemy. Otherwise, this card gains surge. Well, Hammerhead is not aerial. Attached enemy gains aerial. Hero action. Discard an attack event from your hand. Discard this card. It gives him +1 scheme, +1 attack. Ugh. Not a fan. Attachment. Surge. Attach the villain. Attached character gains stalwart, which means that they can't be stunned anymore. Or, well, it takes two stuns to stun them. Hero action. Spend a wild resource or exhaust your hero to attach this to your hero. Not a happy camper. He got 30 health, and then the surge. Head first, treachery. In hero, Hammerhead attacks you. If you are stunned, Hammerhead gets +2 attack for the attack, and this attack gains overkill. All right, so we are going to use our 2 resources now, because we're interrupting before this happens. That gets rid of our stun. Now he's attacking me for 2, 3, plus whatever this is. So we're going to defend. So we have 2, 3, 4 defense and retaliate. So he's at 3, nothing. So we defended it all, and we get to retaliate. Wow. All right, well, that is not what we wanted. This was an event, so it does go a key. I could remove 3 threat as well with my photogenic resources, photographic reflexes, which is fine because I've got this and I'll get it back. So yeah, we're going to do that as well as a reaction to do this. Enemy initiates attack, remove 3 threat from the scheme. Should have done that actually earlier, so I'm kind of off a base. So that puts us down to 4. All right. Now we pass the die. All right, so study the tape. We're going to get the reflexes back. Yeah. Then we're going to do this. No, sorry, took the wrong part back. And we're going to play this to do maybe that isn't what I wanted to do. Because I really don't want either of these 2 cards. I mean, I could do this one, which just warts, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. We'll do this. So we'll know your enemy. We get a discount of 2, so it's free. Remove 1 threat, so it puts it down to 2. And then after you play an event, exhaust katana to deal damage to the enemy equal. So this is just dealing damage, it's not an attack. Oh no, it is considered an attack. So he still retaliates for 1. And then we're going to flip Echo over. And then exhaust this card, shuffle 1 aspect or basic event from your hand back into your deck. So we know what we're going after. See no evil, hear no evil. I forgot I could do that when I'm not in Alter Ego. I keep forgetting I should do that every turn. So actually I should have done that on the previous turn. What events would I have had? Harm's way. Oh, photographic reflexes. Duh, that's an event. No, it's got to be an aspect, so it can't be my event. Dang it. Increase the cost for this card. Ready your hero. I think we want to do that one. All right. The res, all nations welcome. Alter Ego action. Exhaust the res, heal X damage from Maya Lopez, where X is the highest cost among cards tucked under her. Okay. Can't play it. I have no resources. That's what it is. MM meets Cyclops. I hear you wear ruby glasses. All right. All right. So again, this is a freebie. Hang on. What do I have here? Response attack. After you attach an enemy, discard this card. Deal 3 damage to that enemy. Yeah, we want to do that. So we're going to use this to attach Hammerhead. Just that doesn't matter. There. All right. So to get rid of this, I need. It's a lot of stuff I got to get rid of. Discard an attack event from your hand to discard that hand. Which is this one, which is my wild. Which does 6 damage. I can't get rid of that one. I'm flipping that over. Oh, that's considered playing a card. So that gets rid of 1. Yeah. I'm gonna need 2 for this. So I gotta use both that for that, which means I can't get rid of any of those. And he's not stunned. Which means he's gonna thwart for 1, 2. 2 times 2, so he's gonna thwart for 4. No, 1 more. 1 more the number of attachments. He has 2 attachments, so it'd be 3 times 2, so it'd be 6. And then when he thwarts against her, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to go up by 11. Why isn't this an attack event? I wish this was an attack event. You defeat attached enemy, remove the last threat from attached scheme, discard this card, ready your identity. I want to keep this. So I could get rid of this, and that would stun me. That would get rid of at least 1 of those, and then he'd take it back and he'd actually finally get stunned. Then I don't have enough to play this. Unless I don't do Know Your Enemy. I think I'm not going to do Know Your Enemy. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do the Attorney. Or do I want to get rid of Lie Detector? This is support, which means it stays in play. Move 2 threat from a scheme. For each upgrade attached to that scheme, you remove 1 additional threat. So let's... After an attorney character support defeats a side scheme, confuse an enemy. Which means he can't scheme. I think this is better than this. Let's get rid of that. We're going to keep this. Alright. Well, actually, we're not keeping it because we're using both of this. So we're discarding Lie Detector to take this. Right? Yeah. So we're taking that. That does stun us. Then we're going to attack. Get rid of the stun. And we're going to use both of these to play See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Hero action, choose 2. So we're going to deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. So we're doing 6, but it's 2 attacks. So it means he retaliates twice. Right, and then she gets to take this. Oh, no, she's not in hero form. Dang it. Ah. Oh, no, but you can take it from... No, she can't take him. Dang it. Oh, well. I was hoping she could get that. She couldn't. All right. We did play another card, so actually this does go away for now. Yeah, this has been useless. Like I've had it here. I should have used it as a resource. I didn't. There's ever been a male host of the Phoenix Force? During the Avengers versus X-Men, Colossus and Cyclops. Who was it? It was the Phoenix Five: Colossus, Cyclops, Emma Frost, Magic, and who's the fifth one? It's in Marvel United. I can't remember now. Remember who the fifth one was? But by natural selection, like the Phoenix Force actually choosing a male host, no, I don't think that's ever happened. Oh, this is temporary. Dang it! It was only for that one round. Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! So I'm probably supposed to be more than 2. I'm going to put the 2 back. Dang it. That was temporary. That should have been discarded. It confused me because it's got the word upgrade. So I'm thinking, oh, it stays in play. It doesn't stay in play. Dang it. And I've probably, like I said, I've done that 2 rounds now. I'm going to put myself at 5. I did that twice at least, and for 2 rounds. All right, I'm out of cards. I guess that's it. Oh, I didn't attack. Oh, I attacked him. Yeah. Sorry. I attacked him with my event. After you attack attached enemy, discard this card, deal 3 more damage to the enemy. So that puts him down to 19. All right, but he does still have these 2 stupid things on him. Yeah, so now he has, aerial, and then, so he's got that in there. All right, so. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish this one actually gave me a benefit. It doesn't. It just stuns me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it does. He steals it from me because I take an undefended attack. Does she have anything to defend? I have photogenic, which I can use for that, which is basically what's in my hand. If I use it, well, I can't because I'm in the wrong mode. So actually, I can't do any of this. Hero. Not in hero. Yeah, so I can't even defend. It's just going to be straight thwart or straight threat. Oops. One too many cards. All right, so he's going to scheme first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hang on, we gotta do this first. He has 1 plus 1, so 2. It goes up for 4, so we're at 9. And then he's gonna scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. So he's only doing 4 more, so that puts us at 7. All right, and he's going to attack Daredevil. Daredevil is not going to defend because we want him to take this so he gets stunned finally. So Daredevil's not going to defend. He's a 2/3 attack. Nothing. So 3 attack. That finally does stun him. Boop. Yeah. Precons. Yeah, these are the pre-con decks. These are the ones in it because I usually use the decks. There's a guy that does a list on BGG, so you can have like pre-built decks and they're just plug and play. But he hasn't done these yet because, of course, it just came out. 1 for you, 1 for you. Wanted. Pure action. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a police minion is discarded and put into play engaged with you. Discard this card. I'm confused about the threat. I'm confused about that. That's a new icon. But that's normally if it's in play, and it's telling me to discard that card. Okay, they talk about the new amplify icon. How does that work? Do I have to do that? Daredevil, Echo, Typhoid Mary, Raft Breakout, Discount. Huh. So let's see here. Acceleration icon, page 5. Acceleration token, acceleration icon. Okay. The acceleration icon represents the additional forces that are advancing the villain's plans. During step 1 of villain phase, place X additional threat on the main scheme where X is the number of accelerations. Each accelerate icon is equivalent to the following constant ability. During the place step of the villain phase, place 1 additional threat on the main scheme. I don't understand how that works. Huh. Because it's not a boost saying to accelerate, and that phase has already happened, so I don't understand the point of it. Alright, discard cards from the encounter deck into a police minion. Nope. 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 Criminal. Nope. Oh, this is gonna... Oh, this is horrible. Criminal. Nope. Thief. Nope. There we go. Holy cow. What's the question? I've not seen the icons on the cards. So the hero action I've got. Oh, this is an obligation. Sorry. I get it. Never mind. I'm good now. So we're gonna have to say on her turn I do that because I just did that anyways. So on her turn, we're gonna do this to make this guy come out. And it's fine. I get it now. It's an obligation. Obligation stays in play. I was reading it as a treachery instead of an obligation. All right, minion. Criminal. Guard. Kingpin cannot take damage. Well, that's okay. Kingpin's already dead. We already killed Kingpin. So that's how it is. All right, so we do need to flip over, though, because we need to do the hero action. So first we're going to recover. Do any of these help me with recovery? No. No. So we're going to cover first and get her back up to 6. Yeah, get her back to 6. Oh, before I do that, hang on. Before I do that. Exhaust this card, shuffle 1 basic card back in. Where is my... Oh, I don't have it. It's already in here. This is his. Probably get their attention. Yeah. Yeah, so that was just me misreading it. It's an obligation, not a treachery. I'm just getting... I'm guessing I'm getting tired. I can't even shuffle cards. All right. All right, I get to draw a card, photographic reflexes. All right, so we did the obligation. He comes into play. Quick strike, which means he is going to attack for... Oh, forgot to flip over. Flip over, find a card. Yes, please. Thank you. Now we did all that stuff. So timey-wimey shenanigans keep happening. All right. So flip over, attack. When an enemy initiates attack, deal 4 damage to that enemy. So he's initiating attack with his quick strike. We're going to use our photographic reflexes to play this right here, which does 4 damage to him. And he is bye-bye. Right. Now, we're going to play See No Evil with our energy. We're going to do... Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if I have the amount of... Well, we can't attack him anyways because of the stupid henchman. Do I have enough thwart to get rid of this with Matt? No. Attach a side scheme. When attached side scheme is defeated, we don't have any side schemes. Yeah, so we're going to use all 6 to get rid of one of those. This goes under her. Then, oh, I thought I had 2 of them. I didn't have 2. Do the cops have when defeated? When defeated. Place 2 threat on the main scheme. Yes, they do. Why? Because. Because I beat up on the cops. Henchman only stops who it's engaged with. Okay. So earlier I took out the henchman for Daredevil, but same difference, I guess. Yeah. Exhaust the res, heal X damage from Maya Lopez, where X is the highest cost card among top cards. Though I should have played that before I... Oh no, I didn't heal. Yeah, I should have played this before I flipped her. Use army of 1. Should have played that before I flipped her. Done that. The highest cost card was a 2, so I actually would have healed 2 more. Alright. Oh, response. We played that event. Should have been able to do 2 damage. 1, 2. He retaliates. She is going to take 1. I don't get to retaliate back because... Yeah. I can't do anything with either of these. Alright, so what do I do with her? We're just going to have her thwart for 2. Do I get +1 thwart? No. That's that other card. Take this down to 1. Or do I steal this from him? I'm going to steal this from him. So we're going to exhaust to take this from him. So he's no longer stalwart. I am now stalwart. So yeah. So I can't be stunned. Which means I guess I really should be taking the picture from now on, because, Matt shouldn't have to do that. Alright. So now here's the question. I removed stalwart. I had to do 2 stuns on him to make him stunned when he was stalwart. Does he keep both stuns? Or is he still considered 1 stun? I think it's still 1 stun. I don't like this card. This card's going away. Alright, what do we got over here? When you defeat an attached enemy, remove the last threat, or remove the last threat from an attached scheme, ready your identity. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that here. Oh, actually, could he have retaliated while he was stunned? Start is the one that doesn't allow any stun or confuse. I thought it required 2. What's the one that requires 2? 2 stuns. Steady. Steady requires 2. Stalwart means nothing. Oh, so he's still not stunned then. Well, see, that wasn't fun, Nolan. Thanks. So, yeah, so now I don't need to look up the whole retaliate thing, because, yeah, he would have been able to retaliate because he wasn't stunned. Alright. So, oh, but Kingpin can't take damage. Oh, no, but he's a guard. He's a guard for Kingpin, too. Okay. But I need to be able to defeat him. I don't think I can do that much damage. Turn this card to your hand from play. Choose. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Daredevil gains aerial until the end of the round. I can't do 4. I could scheme instead. Let's do this. Put it under the there. And then we will there's no side schemes. Get rid of that to do this one. Now, what did I get rid of the first time? Oh, that other stupid card. Use that to attach the upgrade. Daredevil gets +1 attack. I could have actually taken him out. I didn't read that top part. Yeah, so actually let's redo that. No, we're gonna put that one on him. All right. Yeah, so we're going to attack for 3, and then we're going to return this card to our hand to do 4, and then this will activate, which will ready Daredevil again. Then we will, when attached enemy attacks, discard this card. The enemy gets -3 attack. We will discard Froggy to attach to Hammerhead. When you defeat attached enemy, remove the last threat from attached scheme. Discard this card. Reduce the cost of next card by 2. No. And then we're going to thwart for 2. And after you thwart the scheme, remove this card to remove another 2 from the scheme. Yeah, that's better. How many games are you in? I've really loved all of the Sense Deck stuff. This is my first one with these 2 characters. Okay, retaliate no matter what, even if you're stunned. Yeah, because it's not called an attack. Unless they die on the attack. Yeah. No, so that's one of the things when I do all my playthroughs, it is a true like first impressions. Like I go in almost blind. Isn't your base 3 or does art only help the villain? Oh. Huh. You're right. It doesn't say, yeah, it says thwart. So yeah, okay. So yeah, so I'd be down to 4. I don't know if I've missed that in a previous round, but then again, I cheated earlier and had a card out here and still in play. So, no, it probably evened itself out. It probably evened itself out. All right. I think that's all we can do. So, cubes come home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did get our photogenic reflexes, but unfortunately that does not help me or my defense. When enemy attacked for any defender is declared, if you do not control any allies, exhaust standalone, ready your hero. Well, that needs to be in play. Dang it. Upgrade, event. So we do have our powerful punch again. So we can do a 4 attack if we have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we did get blind spot. I'm sure you're doing fine. Just like to help when I see stuff. I'm obsessed with the game. No, I actually like people coming out to chat. Like I don't get to play this enough is the problem, because I only get like 2 long streams a week, right? Mondays and Wednesdays. And there's just other games I kind of have to bring to the channel for whatever reason, just because variety and differences. So it's good when somebody who knows how to play the game helps. I'm having the same thing with Aeon's End. I don't play Aeon's End, and somebody's coming out to my legacy streams help me out quite a bit. All right, so Going after Echo. He is doing 3. She's at 7. The most he'd be able to do is another 3. Undefended, though, he's going to take this back. I don't want him to take this one back. This one I want him to take back. This one, no. So she is going to defend. And then interrupt. When an enemy initiates attack, deal 4 damage to that enemy. We will use... Get rid of the temporary. And we'll get rid of that one. Do this. That does 4. That's 3. He's going to retaliate for 1. We are defending for 2, 3, 4. Plus I get retaliate. So let's just go ahead and knock that retaliate out. He is attacking for 2, 3. Boost. If this activation is attacked, it gains piercing, which doesn't matter. So, yay! So we defended. We are good to go. Yay, yay. He did not take my wonderful vase. Now, the problem is all the other art went into the discard pile, so he can't get any more art. Oh, we forgot to increase this, didn't we? He had 0 art, so it goes up by 0. Oh, no, it's 1 more, so 0, 1 more than that, so it's still 2. Okay. Math. All right, he's going after Daredevil now. Daredevil's at 3. Daredevil's probably going to... when attached enemy attacks, discard this card. The enemy gets -3 for that attack. You become the target of the attack. My senses are optional, though, right? Hang on. Are my senses optional? Like, do I choose? No, it's an interrupt. Defense. So it has to happen. Oh, dang, that means Daredevil became the attacked, not her. Right? Yeah. So that first attack would have gone to Daredevil. Daredevil would have done -3, which is still 0. I would have done undefended because I want him to take this stupid thing. So then he gets stunned. It still works. And then he goes to attack her. So I'm going to do the same thing I did. Well, actually, she doesn't have to defend now. And I don't have to do this. I'm still doing this, though. But she doesn't have to defend now because he's stunned. Oh, no, he goes after Daredevil again, doesn't he? Yeah, because that was against her. That activated. Made Daredevil now the target. Now he's got to go after Daredevil. He's stunned, which basically keeps him from attacking. Yeah. Cool. Alright, now she gets a card. And I get a card. Magia Underboss. Villainous. Magia Underboss activates against you if you are stunned. Give it an additional boost card for this activation. Okay, don't like that. Raised by the Kingpin. Obligation. Give it to Maya Lopez. You cannot deal damage to the Kingpin. Too bad. Kingpin's already dead. When revealed... Dang it! Oh, I was like, oh, the Kingpin's already dead. He comes back. You can't kill the Kingpin. This is the Marvel Universe. Find the king, put him in play, engage with you. Response. After you thwart, place that threat here. 4 more threat here. Remove this card. Okay. So we can't even attack him until that, and then he schemes it. That's not good. Oh. Alright, so we have 12 hit points to go through now. 12 hit points to go through. Choose an upgrade from your Sense deck and play it, ignoring its resource cost. So we can attach this to Kingpin for her, and then she would get to play a card for free, but she has no cards. Well, I was going to say the Kingpin's going to be dead anyways because of this. But she would need to remove 4 threat. She has 2. She has no way to remove 4 threat. So it's going to be at least 2 turns before she can do that. Well, no, this will remove 3, 4, 5. She can remove 5, which would do that. And then I could do the other 3 to Kingpin. And then 2 more here would be 5 to Kingpin. And then can't do the last damage to Kingpin. Or, well, Daredevil could. Daredevil could do 1 damage to Kingpin. Alright. We've not put any allies in play. Blind Spot is 4. After Blind Spot's Swartz, confuse an enemy upgrade with an upgrade attack. So Hammerhead could get confused if we add an upgrade to him. Or we could confuse Kingpin. I don't have 4 though. Why do I only have... Oh, there we go. Billy Club. Oh, this is the one I just played earlier. I did like that one. Karen Page. Exhaust Karen Page. Shuffle 1 Daredevil card from your discard pile into your deck. Alter Ego. Draw a card. So that's the same as the choreography. Interrupt. When attached side scheme. No, we don't have that. All right. So we're going to use... Let's use this to attach the Billy Club. We're only at 3 health. We kind of need to heal, huh? Daredevil gets +1 attack. Return this card to your hand. Choose 1. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Sure. Boop. That's how it works. I can't get Blind Spot into play. So I think we need to recover anyways. So let's use Blind Spot to attach this to Kingpin. Attack. After you attack attached enemy, discard card, deal 3 more damage. Skip. We will do this. Attach that to Hammerhead. When you defeat an attached enemy, remove the last threat from the scheme. Discard cards, ready your identity. That here. And we're going to discard. Well, actually, first, before we do that, let's flip over. Recover 3 plus 3. So 6. So that puts us back to 9. And then after you recover, discard a status from your identity. Luckily, we didn't have it. Actually, never mind. Hang on. I wanted to steal first. That's right. I forgot I had that discard status. So we're going to steal this first, which gives us a stun. But then we do this and got rid of the stun. All right. I don't even know why I have this card out here. I don't use it. I don't use that card for nothing. I don't like that card. All right. Now, I should be able to get rid of him. So we're going to do... we're going to use her thwart to get rid of 2. And that puts 2 here. And then we're going to use the reflexes. Do this. So first we're going to do 3 threat. That takes us down to 1. Puts this over. After you throw, place forward to 4 or more, remove this card from the game. And we're going to do 3 to him. Yeah, just drop him down to 2. We're going to exhaust our katana to do 2 more. That gets rid of Kingpin again. Did I play any events over here? Now I'm forgetting. I don't think I did. I think everything I did over here was all, yeah, it was all cards. I gotta remember that when you're playing two-handed. That's the hard part with her, is when you're playing two-handed, is remember the events over here. All right, so we get both of these. Get to play a card for 2 less, which actually did not come in. Oh, hang on. No. Yeah, it didn't come in as handy as I thought it was going to. Oh, she gets +1 thwart. So actually, this is all. She's got this. That +2 didn't help me, except for I did want to get it off of, so I could dig down. So it came in handy because I was able to dig down through the senses deck. But I do get this: when you defeat an attached enemy, ready your identity. So she is ready again, and then she is then going to, keep forgetting, do this. Shuffle 1 aspect of basic from your discard pile. Put that back in. Although I'm running out of photographic reflexes. I forgot what lets me bring that back. There was another card that let me bring that back, right? Oh, it's when I'm in my alter ego form. I can bring that back. And then she gets to go again, so we're going to, I guess, attack this guy for 2? Or do we attack him for 5? What's he going to do? He's going to attack for 1 plus whatever I draw. If you're stunned, give an additional boost card. I'm not stunned. Do I care about that stupid underboss? Almost thinking no. Just blaze him down. So yeah, we're not going to do the underboss. We're going to do Hammerhead for 2, and then remove this for another 3. So that drops him down 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then he's going to retaliate for 1. All right. An enemy attacks you before any defender is declared you in control. Oh, this needs to be in play. I don't have anything to put that in play. All right. Yep. Yep, I think that's all I can do. All right, so Hammerhead's going to thwart. Well, we got to do this first. So it's 0. So 1. So 2. Where did I put my die? So 2. And then he is going to thwart for 1, 2, 3. Boost. Move an art attachment from an identity to the villain. Okay, you can have it. Merry Christmas. You can have it. So what was he doing? 4? You can have it. I'll let you have it. I'm not gonna fight you for it. So he's going to go attack Echo. He can't because he is stunned. Magia Underboss is going to attack Echo for 1 plus this card. Oh, I forgot to draw back up my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. She might have a defense card that would come in handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am getting low on cards in my deck. This is Daredevil's got 5 left. All right, what do we get? Attack thwart, defense thwart. Army of 1, increase the cost play. Ready your hero. That's an event. So the only thing I could do is remove 3 threat for 2. Although I can do it I need 3 for in harm's way, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. And I can do that event exhausted. So I think I'm just gonna defend. Echo. That's 1, 2. Retaliate for 1. He's at 3. All right. Event for you. Encounter event for you. Treachery. When revealed, discard and upgrade or support you control. If no cards are discarded, yeah, here's this stupid thing I've not used all game. That works fine. And you. When revealed, the villain schemes. So he goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that could have been worse. And now I'm kind of thinking I should have done that other card. All right, so we're at 13. All right, that's okay. She gets to go first. So, we're going to do in harm's way. Deal X damage to an enemy and remove X threat. Oh, hang on. We need an event in there first. So, oh, I don't have enough. Don't have enough. So I can't do in harm's way because I have nothing under my deck. If I would have done this, I wouldn't have had enough to pay for that. That sucks. All right. I didn't look. So actually I should have done that. Should have done that when he attacked. So that would have been 3 less. All right. So, and then that was an event, so actually I would have then tucked that. So I have it for later, but I don't have it for right now. All right. Oh, yeah. So we're going to do Army of 1 like this. Ready our hero. After you played an event, it goes under her. So that goes down here. Response. Hero response attack after you play an event. Zal's Katana deal damage equal to the event. I should have done that when I did that. So actually that would have been 2 damage earlier. But he still would have retaliated. And then she's going to... We should have this because she's going to attack for 2. He's going to retaliate. we're going to flip her. We're going to activate that. We're going to get our fun card that I keep getting back again and again and again. Where is my fun card? Fun card. Oh, is it already in my deck? Oh, I've already put it back in my deck. Okay, never mind. I don't think it matters. I don't think we're going to get to this, so this is probably probably all pointless. We'll put the army of 1 back in. That was probably a whole pointless endeavor of adding that one. All right, we get to draw 1, which is the army of 1. Oh, that works. We're going to discard that to play army of 1. Army of 1 goes back in here. And then that lets us ready again. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh yeah, we get to do the res. Res, the highest cost, so she gets 2 for that. And then we readied, so we get to do 3 more. So she's back to 8. And then Mr. Murdoch. Back to Daredevil. All right. Focus senses. Start cannot be placed. Defeated. No. Move to threat. No. When touched, attacks. Discard. It gets -3 attack. I become the focus. Oh, maybe we're not. We need to do 3 damage. I can currently do 2. Oh, I need 1 attack card. Ah, here we go. Cross-examination. Attack. Deal 3 damage to an enemy for each upgrade attached. I don't care. I don't care. There we go. He can't retaliate because that's it. That is it. Wow. For each upgrade attached to an enemy you play, you do 1 additional damage. We didn't need the additional damage. Nothing was attached to him. Hurrah! There we go, guys. That is that. That is this playthrough. Did I say this is supposed to be at first impressions? I don't remember. I can't see the title of my stream. No, I didn't say it was a first impression, so that's what that is. All right, so there we go. Webcam only. All right, guys, that is that. There were definitely a couple rules mistakes. I appreciate Nolan. He came out for a little bit and gave me some feedback and helped me correct a couple things. A couple little timey-wimey shenanigans, but again, I play and I'll take back moves. If you don't think that's the way it should be played, I don't want to say it's because I'm playing two-handed. I mean, part of it is because I'm playing two-handed, and part of it is because I'm streaming live. When you're streaming and you're trying to pay attention to chat and everything else going on, sometimes just things go out of your mind and you see the better play after the first play. So I'm gonna retcon that. The game is hard enough as is, and I don't even play on expert or a higher difficulty. The villain deck only had 3 cards left. And that's because of that, having to find that cop for that one obligation where I messed up. And then each of my heroes would have, basically that would have been my last hand there. There's 5. And then Echo had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So that would have been that. But yeah, I like them. Both these are really fun to do. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I will probably play one next week and then I'll skip the week after that. I'm hoping that Game Nerds gets my Luke Cage and everything sent out by the 21st, because I would prefer to be able to play Jessica Jones against Purple Man, just more thematic for me. So we do have Bullseye. We'll probably do that next week with the same 2. Now I've got a better understanding of decks. Electro, like I said, I'll probably swap out Spider-Man, but I don't know if I'll swap out Daredevil or Echo. Probably Echo. Again, keep it thematic. Everybody will be with Daredevil the whole time. Just what it is. And then, of course, against Kingpin, again, we should have the Luke Cage deck at that point. I'll do the Luke Cage deck. But again, there's a lot of variability in this, adding these to the other sets. I haven't looked. I know a lot of people are more in, and usually I'm a little bit more up to date on my Marvel Champions, but I haven't watched anything Marvel Champions lately because I haven't played it. But I know that there's going to be not Nemesis. There's going to be extra decks inside of Luke Cage and for Jessica Jones. So I would assume they're going to make them henchmen, like they did with the Civil War sets, where you could swap them in and out for the Thunderbolts. At least I'm hoping, because that would give at least these matchups for the Art Museum and all that more variability. I don't know. I don't know, like, when you set these up, how bad would it be to use something that isn't an underling, right, as the villain, the main villain of the thing. I don't know how unbalanced or balanced that'd be, right? Because I think it'd be fun to do Green Goblin against the Daily Bugle, like I mentioned in the beginning of the stream. Either way, guys, if you want to watch the rest of this, because I will go through the whole rest of the campaign over the next 5-6 weeks, subscribe, hit the bell notification when we go live. If you see the live video streams go up there, hit the remind me, it'll let you know as well. That way, if you don't want to know all my videos and just these specific ones, remind me is, well, I guess better than the bell notification. If you want to do something helpful to everybody, or at least the kids at Children's Miracle Network, it is in the chat, which I think is on that side on YouTube, or down in the description. There's a link to Extra Life Charities. We are culling games for charity. You can donate a little bit of money, get some things that we are culling from our collection. Maybe they're for you. If you just want to donate $1, donate $1. Put your name in the little scroller, the ticker, at the bottom of our beginning and ending streams, just as a thank you to say, thanks for helping kids' lives better by, helping them get the medical assistance that they need at the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. That said, guys, it is late. I'm going to get out of here. It is now 11 o'clock on the money. 11 o'clock on the money. So hope you guys have a good one. Until next time. Peace.